Welcome back, everyone. I'm here now with the winning coach of tonight's game, Fitch Falcons, 51-50 over Glen Oak, Coach Brian Beany. And, Coach, I mean, just after the last few games, that one has to feel good for you to finally get a win under this team's belt.
Not only does it feel good, I mean, the kids deserved it. I mean, like the last 3 games, like our margin of defeat was like 2 points, 2 or 3 points. So I kept telling them for the last, 2, 3 weeks, like, you guys are a really good team. Like, don't worry about the record. Record means nothing in December. And, it's one thing if, we weren't winning games and we're getting blown out and you're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? But it's right there at the doorstep for us. And we just needed to learn how to finish. And that's on, that's something that those guys have to learn on their own. There's nothing we can do in practice as far as simulating the game. You can do different type of drills and all that kind of stuff, but you can't simulate game atmosphere. And, those guys had to step up and do it. And tonight they did it against, make no mistake, against a very good Glen Oak team who came in 4-1 that definitely outsized us and stuff like that. But, our guys played hard. I mean, they did. And, I just feel good for them.
You got wins now over Hudson, another team that was outsized with you, and this is another one in Glen Oak. I mean, yeah, like you said, record doesn't matter, but that's 2 big wins being outsized in various spots on the floor. What is kind of the talks going into these type of games with the team and knowing that they're going to already be at that height disadvantage and trying to come out on top of those games?
On our 22-game schedule, there's only one team that we were the same size as, and that was Mooney. The other 21 were not as big as those teams. Sometimes teams come in with 3 guys over 6'4", and you do the best that you can against it. You saw how hard we played against that big kid, stuff like that, and you just you do what you can do. There's no magic pill, but for us, I thought we did a hell of a job blocking out tonight. That's been one of our weaknesses because we're just outsized and we just have a hard time controlling the boards a lot. But tonight, I thought I would be surprised if we didn't win the rebounding battle tonight. But we've had a hell of a December schedule. I mean, there isn't one team on our schedule in December that hasn't tested us to the max. And that's fine because that's what I wanted to do leading into conference play. And so now these guys know what they can do and stuff like that. And they knew. Practices weren't down. We weren't, disgruntled. We're right at the doorstep. And you just got to keep working at it and just taking advantage of the opportunities. I mean, at one point, we're up 17 against Glen Oak. I mean, now obviously you probably, they're going to come back. They're a good team. But, the way we held on there at the end makes it, extra sweet.
Talk about the play of Alan Underwood and how impactful his play was tonight in getting that victory.
Well, we kind of had, not a heart-to-heart, but, Coach Higgs and I sat down with Alan, weeks back and said, do what you're good at. What you're good at is attacking the basket. And, he does that better than anybody. Not that he can't shoot an outside shot, but guards have a hard time staying in front of him, and he gets to the rack when he wants to, and that's what he's been doing lately. I mean, most of his shots are going to the basket. I think he had a big 3 in the corner maybe, or top of the key, I think he had a big 3. So it's his play has been fantastic, and I feel great for him because he's always a kid during school when he has, like a study hall or something, he'll come down and he'll shoot and stuff like that. He puts a lot of time into it. So, kids like that you want to see especially succeed.
2 quick questions for you, and then we'll get you out of here. For this one, just looking at the team, what do you think it speaks to about the character of the team overall that they were finally able to battle through the adversity and just come out with a victory after suffering a couple of heartbreaks the last couple?
Well, I think you said it. I mean, it shows character. I mean, when you have a couple, heartbreaking defeats and letting a couple wins slip through your fingers, or actually the last 3 games slip through your fingers, you can go one of 2 ways. I mean, you can go the route of, woe is me, feel bad for yourself, blah, blah, blah. Or you can say, you know what, we are a damn good team. We're going to keep working at it. If we keep doing things the right way, we're going to eventually get over that finish line, and that's what those guys' mentality is.
Final question for you. Next game up, I believe, is January 4th against
conference
Canfield.
play.
You open up conference play. So just preview that game a little bit with the Cardinals, and we kind of know what to expect inside the AAC. But
sure.
For you guys to get off on that right foot and get that win, too, what's it going to take to go up against Canfield?
Oh, it's a huge momentum, builder going into conference play. Kids get some time off here a little bit. We'll, take a few days off and come back refreshed, ready to go for Canfield. Canfield will be Canfield. We know each other well. We'll have to defend some of their sets that they run, but they're going to have to defend us too. So it should be a good game. But I'm looking forward to conference play. It should be fun.
It should be a fun one indeed,
Yeah.
and you can catch that one on ysnlive.com next Tuesday as it is Campfield versus Fitch. Coach Brian Beany, thank you so much.
Thank you.